This is Office Bloke Dave's channel, and I'm featuring tonight. We're gonna do some reactions. I've got a terrible singing voice, but we're gonna have a good time. Why are you trying to floss in the sea?
I'm a pioneer. No one's ever tried to floss that down before, and I almost popped my knee doing it as well.
Yeah, don't injure yourself.
Sat down as well. I always injure myself.
We're in our mid-30s. We cannot do stuff like this.
I'm glad you think I'm in my mid-30s. That's cool.
You are mid-30s.
Oh, that's how I injure myself. I actually injured my neck once reversing in my car. I literally just looked over my shoulder like that, and like something went in my spine. I couldn't turn my head to the left for about a month.
That sounds like there's loads of tension, and it's so much tension that it's obviously pulled all the tendons and the muscles too tight, and then you've gone to turn and it's cracked.
That's what happens when you're as jacked.
I mean, you're jacked, but it's also a lot to do with stress.
Jacked off. Right then,
That's
Ren. Ren has got anything. Can't see where your hand is. Ren has got another new song off his upcoming album. We've been enjoying reacting to Ren so far.
Giving you the giggles.
No. I thought you were going to go, do I make you horny, baby?
Should have done. Right. Do you have, are you a little clone? What was the joke that he says? The little mini me goes, do you have a little clone in you?
Do you want one?
Do you want one?
Anyway, it's so hot. It is so hot. But we've been enjoying reacting to Ren's new stuff. It'd feel weird reacting to a new Ren song without you at this point. I know how much you're enjoying Ren.
I'm loving Ren so much. And I really want his album. It says that someone said in the comments, October, so we need to pre-order.
This album, so far, everything off it sounds like a sort of rappy, electronic, hip-hoppy sort of album. And I think start to finish, it's just going to be banger after banger.
Oh, I can't wait.
I almost kind of think he should have released it at the beginning of summer.
But no, it looks like he's been collabing, so he's needed to obviously build that in as well. And it's obviously getting studio time with people, and a couple of them were, British, so it's getting them over to the
I know logistically.
Oh, he's in Canada at the moment, isn't he?
I know logistically, and especially like Strike While the Iron's Hot, because High Ren got so big and things like that. But a couple of tunes I've heard so far could have been summertime bangers.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually alluded to, I think on Instagram the other day, that it's off pre-orders alone, it's looking like he may get in the Billboard charts with this album. And
he was on the BBC, apparently, in the comments.
So fingers crossed, because he deserves every single bit 100%. Of his success, doesn't he?
Ren for Christmas #1 in the UK. Do it.
In fact, remember that, because it was us who said that a few weeks ago. So let's start it. Let's pick a song when the album comes out and let's get it to Christmas #1.
Yes.
I think we should start that campaign properly when the album comes out.
Absolutely.
Right then. Help us out with that one, guys, and also remind me, because I forget things. We're going to do Ren, Lost All Faith, official lyric video.
Okay.
Should we do it?
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Mate, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. You're sick, guy. Thanks, mate. You're sick, boy. I've got to get a train, mate. I'm really sorry. I'm talking to you, hey, can I get a quick picture, mate? Nah, mate, I've got to go, mate. Just a little cheeky little picture, but I've really got to go, mate. I'm sorry, mate. Alright, fine, quickly. I knew it was you. I'm a charming fella, I like drinking cans of Stella. See, I'm living for the weekend by kebabs and salmonella. Cinderella story raps to riches, minute full propeller. I'm Nigella Lawson stacking mozzarella. Only joking, I'm an introvert, alone inside my room because my insides hurt. I contemplate existence with consistency in my polo shirt, then reassert my confidence with compliments I don't deserve. I calm my nerves by plotting for the day that I might leave this earth. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Pain is my shepherd, my sword and my shield. I find my refuge in patience and pills. A patient that's patiently waiting for help. I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, law and order.
What a voice, but also such a twist. Like, it started off a bit bouncy.
It started off bouncy and kind of happy.
And
as
kind
the
of happy,
fella
and then
drinking
it just...
Stella, and
Yeah.
then it's like, actually, this is who I really
And then,
am.
like, enjoying barbecues and kebabs and things. And then all of a sudden it was just like, you know, the pain is my shepherd and I am a patient, patiently waiting to be helped.
Yeah. And then he talked about the line where he's like, plotting the day when I leave this earth.
It suddenly
like,
just took a dark turn. I quite appreciate that because it lures you in such an unexpected way. Like, I was probably like bopping away expecting this to be like a little banger. And it is a banger, but obviously in a different setting.
You know,
but
one thing...
his voice, that singing...
One thing I really... Well, yeah, I mean, that high note he just hit, that was... I mean, it's not my type of music, but he could have sang in an emo band 10 years ago. You know, there's some good singers in those bands, even though it's not my sort of thing. One thing I really like about this so far, I don't like happy music, as you know.
You don't.
Like, unless it's Bob Marley, unless it's like Santana or Canned Heat, or, you know, something that was recorded a long time ago. I think they did happy music in a different way. Modern happy music, no substance for me whatsoever. I can't get into it. There's always exceptions to the rule, but I like the fact that he's making music that, if he changed the lyrics and made it positive and happy, it'd be number one after number one. It'd be in the charts. It'd be absolutely everywhere.
But that's not Ren at all.
There's lyrical substance to it. There's actually like meat on the bones of these songs. It's
truly him. That's why I've said before, like, that we had a very long culture of celebrities who were sort of painted to be these like pop idols and these people, and other people were writing their songs or they were being told what to wear and how to act and things, and it was this falseness, and it came across a lot of the time because then the people started to crack under the pressure or not being able to be themselves. And it's so nice to see artists like this going, I don't care if I'm famous, I don't care if I make the money, I'm doing what I enjoy and I'm getting my voice out there.
I think realness is the currency in this modern time.
Agreed.
Like, now that we've, you know, forget actors who are these unattainable people that don't do it. You know, they do 3-minute interviews on late night talk shows and stuff. We're used to podcasts where famous people talk for 3 hours and get deep about their background and their mental health and all that sort of stuff. Authenticity is the thing we're drawn to at the moment.
Absolutely.
Maybe it'll swing the other way and we'll go back to pretend everything's okay in Barbie land all of a sudden.
I hope not, because I like that we're reaching this era where we are a bit more honest and things, and I think a lot of that has to do with journalism, unfortunately. Like, a lot of the news has been fake, so heavily fake.
Fake news.
Well, this is it. And also, like, everyone fell for it in Facebook. We all shared those, you know, headlines because we believed that that's what was supposed to, you know, be the truth. When you read the article, it actually wasn't that at all.
Oh, yeah. It's all about sensationalism now.
100%. 100%.
You've awoke a beast, I'm a geezer on the streets. Mona Lisa, this is art, make her Mona Lisa, she needs mummy. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mohammed, Abi Ali. Pleased to meet you, mate, who's the G? Not me, an irregular guy. Halitosis with psychosis, omens etched in my mind. Overdosed on pills and potions, a collection of mine. Split a Valium with a Zanny and I mix it with wine. Hey, pull yourself together, mate. Pull your socks up, stand up straight. Look at you, you're such a mug. God, you're such a fucking stain. Honestly, I wouldn't be seen dead with you in public. Depressed and disorderly, it's like you fucking love it. Mug. Maybe you're right, maybe it's friend. Do it again and again and again. Maybe I'm high, maybe I'm meant to live in a cycle of anti-survival like man. In a prism like Ben, shot the iris of the land. Make believe and play pretend. God's my witness at the end. With God as my witness, I walk through the valley of the shadow of sickness. I fear no evil, I need no forgiveness. Deliver me from temptation, he never listens. I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, law and order. Crave disorder, praise myself. Ways have come too late. I've lost my faith. I've lost my faith.
I have to say, it's given me a little bit of high Ren sort of feels, like the two voices.
The split personality sort
but
of thing.
it's almost like he's showing how his growth is appearing. Like, even though he's still got this darkness, he's still got these obviously doubts and self-deprecation, he's also getting stronger in the way he responds, because obviously with High Ren it was a very subtle like, no, I don't want you round. Whereas this time he's just like, yeah, I crave discretion. Yeah, I'm sometimes struggling a bit, but I'm okay. Like, I can do this. And it's really nice to, well, that's obviously my perception, that's my opinion. And it feels like that's what he's trying to put across.
It's also the first time he's talked about God, I think, in a tune.
Yeah.
But that I've heard, or at least that I've registered in his lyrics. But
he talks about God in High Ren because he talks about, I am obviously...
Oh, but he talks about himself as God.
Oh, yes.
Whereas this seems to be like he's talking about God. But then he actually, I think it ended with, he never answers or something. So it's like, it tweaked for a second where I was like, oh, right, is he going to say that he's religious and believes in God and that's got him through the hard times?
That's quite
but then he said, but he never answers. And it's like, so
he's lost his faith. Because he says, I've lost all faith. Yeah. So maybe he had faith that God would help him if he stayed straight and kept obviously working hard and going to all the treatments. I get it.
Great tune. I've not been this excited for an album. I can't even remember the last time I was, if I'm being honest.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably the day that Toxicity by System of a Down and Iowa by Slipknot came out on the same day.
That Toxicity was such a good album.
Yeah, which funnily enough is when I kind of stopped listening to Slipknot after that album. But then System of a Down, Toxicity was just like...
Oh, it was on non-stop.
But that was an album where I was actually waiting for the album to come out.
I got so excited. I think I've still got my CD in my memory box. It's just, it's cracked right down the centre. Not the CD, but the case.
I've not felt that for years though, because you don't really, like, now you just kind of stream it or you just put it on. Albums come out and I discover it a year later.
It's true.
This is like, I feel like we're on the money at the moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Up my eyes to the hill. Pain is my shepherd, my sword and my shield. I find my refuge in patience and pills.
Oh, Jesus.
That's absolutely amazing. Who's the female voice, by the way?
I'm not sure. We can have a look at that. Wrong one. Wrong hole full.
Doesn't say, does it?
Doesn't say. I mean, it could even be him, and he's pitch shifted it.
He's gone over the 1 million subscribers at last.
He did a few weeks ago, actually.
Amazing.
But yeah, that's what a tune. That he could have milked that outro, and that would have been perfect for the 100%. Ending of loads of movies. You know, like the party guy is sort of on a come down, and all the friends are gone. Yeah. And then he's walking home in the rain, and then it's like that comes on, or like that's just what springs, like Human Traffic sort of vibe.
Yeah,
movie.
I get that.
He could have milked that for so much longer, and it could have been that. But I'm glad he didn't, because it was so good. We just got that bit that was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought the song was done, and then did that, and I was like, yeah.
No, that was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. Like, obviously I've spoken about my opinion on how it feels, and how it feels like he's evolved from High Ren, and that's what he's trying to put across in his music. And I mean, that singing, he's just such a guy. Like, seriously, his lyrics are amazing, his music's amazing, and his singing voice is just awesome.
We need to do the Big Push, which was his band.
Oh, okay.
Which is like busking in the streets of Brighton.
Oh, no way.
And like full band doing like I Shot the Sheriff by Bob Marley and Black Sabbath covers and stuff like that.
Sick.
Absolutely. In fact, we'll cue one up in a minute, because it just needs to be done.
Okay. See?
Yeah, right. Cheers for that one, guys. As always, make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. It is absolutely boiling, so if you want to send us, just waft at the screen like that.
It's okay.
Oh, so much better. Right. Cheers for that one, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.